Hey guys, it's so windy outside, like, I feel like, you know, have you ever had that, like, thing where something's, like, super loud and you, like, try and turn it down and then you're like, oh wait, like, I can't turn down real life noises. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, today, I have had a couple of requests for a cut crease tutorial, so I thought today we would do, like, a nude kind of eye look, and then I can show you how to do a cut crease, or at least how I do my cut creases. So yeah, first thing I'm going to do today is prime my eye, and I'm going to take the Anastasia eye primer for this. I like this one a lot. I'm just gonna blend this out now. Recently I've not been trying to lose weight, but I've been trying to eat a little bit healthier, and well, there is a goal weight that I'm hoping to be this year. It's not like anything crazy, it's not like I'm, you know, on a huge weight loss journey or anything like that. But there is a goal weight that I'm trying to be at, and I know it sounds silly because, like, I've heard this, like, quote pretty much every day of my life, but the other day, like, the smoking, like, anti-smoking ad or whatever it is came on, and then, like, at the end, like, he says, like, you know, never give up, giving up. And I've heard that so many times, but, like, when I heard it the other day, it was just like, oh shit, like, I don't know, it just kind of, like, meant something to me now, because obviously, like, I've never had to kind of give something up before, if you know what I mean. And it's not like I'm trying to give something up, but I'm obviously trying to, you know, cut out some bad foods and eat a little bit better and stuff. And, like, it just kind of made me realize that, you know, things take time, and just because, like, I, you know, eat a bad food doesn't mean that I have to throw away this whole trying to eat better thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can eat a couple of bad foods and still try and eat healthy after that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I have to, like, fully give up on it. So I feel like it's just, like, I don't know, it just kind of made me think of things a bit differently, because I feel like every time I, you know, I'm, like, eating healthy and then I eat something, like, questionable, and then I'm like, oh my god, like, I failed. But it's like, well, no, I haven't, because, like, if I just don't give up, like, trying, I'm never going to be able to fail. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, that was my little inspirational thing for the day. I'm going to zoom you in now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into this Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. This is the Warrior one. I love this one for neutral looks. It's beautiful, as you can see. There's 3 mattes and 5 shimmers. Is that right? No, 6. Huh? Yeah, sorry, wait. Yes, sorry. I was thinking that this was an 8 pan, but no. Okay, yeah, so there's 6 shimmers and 3 mattes, so it's a very beautiful palette. So the very first shade I'm going to take here is called this. The very first shade I'm going to take is this one here. I don't know, I can't pronounce the names in here, so I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to, but anyway. I'm going to take a bit of this shade first, and I'm going to put that just in the crease first. It's super windy right now, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that. The tree branch scrapes across my roof, and because it's, like, obviously like a tin roof or whatever, it's, like, so loud, so I'm really sorry. Anyway, I'm just building this shape up how I want. Last time I filmed, I had that weird pink song stuck in my head, and it's in my head again. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to quit my channel if this keeps happening. It's so weird because, like, I haven't filmed for a couple days because I don't even know what happened, why I haven't filmed. I've been, like, babysitting, and yeah, and then, like, I was tired one of the nights and stuff, so actually no. I was babysitting Thursday night. We went out for dinner. We had a picnic at the park on Friday night, and then last night I stayed at my mum and dad's house because I was babysitting my nephew. So I took him over to my mum and dad's house. So yeah, I haven't filmed for a few days, and it's so weird because, like, that song hasn't been stuck in my head, like, until I just sat down to film, and the last time it was in my head was when I filmed, like, last time, so it's odd. Now that we've got this going on, I'm going to take a fluffier brush. I have the new Fenty brush cleaning sponge thing, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Like because I feel like there's no point having a whole video dedicated to it, because I'd be like, oh, does it work? And then I take a dirty brush and then I swipe it in, and then I try the brush, and it'll literally take like 30 seconds. So I don't really want a whole video dedicated to it, but I'm also like, I really want to do a video for it, because it's like such a cool idea, and if it works then it's going to be awesome. It's going to be like a huge lifesaver for me. So I don't know, I'm going to do like a testing Fenty like some of their new products anyway, so maybe I'll just incorporate it into that video. But anyway, now that we've got something like this, I'm going to move on to this is the Morphe 35F palette, Fall into Frost. Oh, this looks so like old, I feel like. Okay, I think I might take this shade here along the bottom row, and I'm going to put this one in the crease just to darken it a little bit. It might even be quite similar. Oh no, it's a little bit darker, that's good. The Juvia's Place Warrior palette just doesn't have like a middle kind of shade, so I just needed something a little bit darker. But yeah, I'm just pressing this into the crease to darken it a tiny bit. So like it's nothing too crazy, but it's just giving it that little bit of like definition, as you can see. I feel like you really can never have too many brown eyeshadows. Like I looked at a palette full of browns and I was like, nah, it doesn't have the right one in there. I looked at the Morphe 35O palette. That's like the Nature Glow or something like that. And it has like, no joke, probably like 20 browns in it, and I was like, nah, not what I'm looking for. Okay, then I'm just going to blend that out. I really want to put I was going to take the really dark shade out of this palette, but I feel like it's just too dark, so I might just skip on it, and I might just jump back into the 35F palette and take this one here. It's got a bit of a different undertone. It's kind of more of like a reddy brown, but it should still do the job. So yeah, I'm just going to take some of that and put it in the outer corner. So with the cut crease, I like to do this bit first, because then the cut crease can clean it up, if that makes sense. So I like to lay down all my mattes, all my base work first, and then go into my cut crease. Okay, now I'm just going to back into that Morphe fluffy brush and just blending this all before we go near that concealer. The concealer I take is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Fair 00. You can see I've literally almost used up my full tube of this. Like, it is really getting towards the end, but I'm pretty sure I've already bought it back up, so I'm good. My Colourpop No Filter Concealer is something that I consistently purchase because I just could not live without it, honestly. So yeah, this one is in the shade Fair 00. It's a white shade. Other brands have variations of their own white concealers, and then you can also use like an eye primer or something like that, just anything that is opaque enough to cover the what do you call it, the thing. Like, I think some people use like their P. Louise base and stuff, because that's obviously like a coloured base. I'm pretty sure that I could even use the Anastasia eye primer, but this Colourpop concealer just works well for me. It's so cheap, so literally this bottle has lasted me ages, and then, you know, it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg to buy a new one, because I do cut creases quite regularly. Whereas my Anastasia eye primer, I feel like it's quite small, and this is like $24 or something, so obviously I would prefer to just use this to prime my eyes and get have it last a bit longer. Anyway, So I have quite a few cut crease brushes, but they all pretty much look the same. They're just different sizes, different brands, but they all pretty much look like this. Something with a rounded top, so you can see how it's obviously rounded. Yeah, and then I've just got different sizes, different brands and stuff, but I think I'm going to take this one by BH Cosmetics today. But I just need to get whatever's on it off. But yeah, just anything rounded. I don't know if they've got names, if any of them have names on them, but I'm pretty sure they would just be like cut crease brush or, you know, something along those lines. Pretty much every brand that makes brushes will make a cut crease brush. So for my cut crease, I just like to take the concealer straight away, put it onto my eyelid, just to get a little bit of product on there. And then I will take my brush to start playing with it. You'll see when I blink, it'll kind of take it where it needs to be. So I'm just gonna start by patting it along to kind of how far along I want it. So I'm not gonna worry about getting the height right or anything yet. I'm just gonna take it to about where I want it, which is probably about there. Now I'm gonna start on the inner corner and I'm gonna start creating a kind of guide. And just mapping out where I want it to go. So to do this, I kind of drag it along. And then when I have the shape finalized, I will go through and I will press it at the corner because it leaves a lot cleaner line. And then I'll kind of just go over and press it all in, and it leaves a very nice finish. If I need to add any extra height, I'll go back in again and do my little dragging motions where I want it to go, and then once I'm done again, I will pat over it to finalize. That makes sense. A cut crease is something that is very much about practice, learning your eye shape, learning because a cut crease that works for me isn't going to be a cut crease that works for you. When I open my eyes like this, see how you can only just see it, and I've had to bring it up a little bit more than where my actual crease of my eye is because I have more hooded eyes, whereas some people don't have hooded eyes, so this cut crease would not work on them, if that makes sense. So it's something that you need to learn your own eye shape and you need to play around with it, and it also just comes with practice. Like anything really. But yeah, this is pretty much the basics of it. So I feel like my eyes are kind of different shapes as well because the cut creases always seem to turn out a little bit different on either side. I feel like, I know this probably isn't going to be like exactly praised on Instagram, but it doesn't really matter if they're perfect, if they match, you know, obviously have them looking as similar as possible, but you know, I feel like you're never going to get them, I mean, not never, but it's hard to get them exactly, you know, exactly alike. So if you can't, don't sweat it, okay? You know, it all comes with practice, and just being able to do a cut crease at all is a very, you know, is a good skill to have, so just don't stress, alright? Nothing in makeup has to be perfect, so. And you can see here that this one is absolutely ruined compared to that one, so. I've been doing makeup for like 2 years now, okay? But yeah, I feel like they just usually come out different shapes. Once you've got your liner and all your lashes and your, you know, whatever you're gonna put over your cut crease, they all kind of turn out the same anyway. But I will have to fix these up, which is fine. I just want to make this side match a little bit more. Okay, but anyway, here's my cut creases. So hopefully that was helpful. I don't really know how much more to kind of explain it, if that makes sense, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it seems simple, but it's something that you have to work with and get used to and practice. So, but that is just the basics. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this copper shade, I think, or should I take, I don't know if it'll be like too close to, it's hard to know. It's so pretty. Oh, well, it's mine now, so I gotta do it. This is the MAC pigment in Copper Sparkle. I'm just being like extra today. You could have honestly just used a shimmer out of the palette, but I just I'm enjoying playing with, you know, my products and stuff. I paid like 20 bucks for this pigment, so I'm gonna use it. Okay, so now we have the thing of blending the cut crease. So first off, put on what you're going to put on your cut crease, or sometimes you can even just leave your cut crease bare. Like I feel like this kind of looks quite nice, but today I'm not doing that, obviously. So I'm just putting that there. And we'll get back to blending it in a second. That's such a pretty shade, honestly. I love these MAC pigments. I think it's so cute that they do the mini ones, because that's such a good idea, because I would never ever go through a full one. And also it's better for the bank, and then you can try out a couple different colours, you know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, at Mecca they have something called Mini MAC, and it's like this little, it looks like a vending machine, and they've got little MAC minis. They have little lipsticks, they've got the little pigments, and I think they might even like have little lip glosses as well. But don't quote me, but it's so cute, and I feel like they might even have it like at the MAC website and stuff. I don't really know, but I've just seen them in Mecca, and that's where I've got majority of my MAC pigments from. So okay, so we're going to jump back into the Morphe palette now and take that shade that we used on the outer corner. I'm going to go in with this little pencil brush, so you can see here how it looks. It's quite small, and then we're just going to, I kind of like to sit it just at the edge and kind of drag, if that makes sense. So kind of sit it at the edge of the cut crease and then pull it towards the edge, just to get that little blend, and it just makes it flow a lot nicer. I also have this glitter that I was hoping to put on, so I'm going to take some of the Makeup Revolution glitter glue, and this is a Beauty Creations glitter, but I can't see what the name is. It's rubbed off. It looks like it said like, I don't know, maybe like, it looks like it says like Peach Nets or something like that. I don't know, but it looks like it was called Peach something, but it just looks like this. It's this really, really pretty shade. See it? Okay, so I'm just going to take my Revolution glitter glue, and then I'm going to put this like over the edge of where the cut crease meets. This isn't by no means something that you actually have to do for a cut crease. This is just what I've been doing lately. I've been enjoying it, so oh, look at it, it's so pretty. But yeah, this is just something that I've been doing recently, and I really quite enjoy it. I feel like that looks really cute. Okay, and then the last, well, actually not the last thing, but what I'm going to do now is go back into that tiny little brush, and then take that shade, the outer corner shade once more, and just kind of blend it into the glitter now as well, just so it doesn't, just so we can try and make it look as blended as possible, you know. I mean, I've said it before, there's only so much you can do to blend glitter, but you know. And then the last thing well, no, not the last thing, I keep saying the last thing, I've got a few more things. I can't find the brush I used to put on my MAC pigment. Okay, and then I'm going to take this brush and try and blend the pigment into the glitter as well, just so we don't have a stark line of glitter. Okay. Now I'm going to line the cut crease. I'm taking this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy. It's just this gold shade. Just putting that around the cut crease. This is a very extra cut crease, by the way. Like this is, don't be alarmed if this isn't something you'd normally do, okay? Okay, and then the last thing we're gonna do now is take some liquid liner and do a wing. So. Okay, this bit is done. Now I'm going to go and put some lashes on, do my face, and then I'll come back and show you how the cut crease looks, but I'm really happy with it so far. I think it looks very pretty. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so this is the finished look. I actually love it. I think it looks so pretty. I'm so glad with how it turned out. If you want to know what else I used on my face, you can jump over to my Instagram and check it out there. All the product details and stuff will be written there. But I'll just zoom you in on the eyes and show you how they look. I ended up using the lashes by Rowova Beauty in Spice, and I love them. They're so beautiful. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!